Coach Jeff here, Be Athletic Multisport, inside the Pain Cave. Now that you've done your first workout, you got to do a little stretching afterwards, all right? You want to lengthen those muscles because you just made them all tight, and you're going to be sore regardless, but you want to do something to help minimize that and keep those muscles nice and loose. So we're going to go through stretches right now that I like to do post-workout. First thing I always do is get my feet hip distance apart, slight bend in my knees, and then just let my body hang down slowly, slowly, slowly. Let it hang down. Try to feel that tightness wherever it may be. For me right now, it's my lower back a little bit. But let me grab those elbows, let yourself hang. Just for a little bit, nice, slow breaths in and out. And slowly, ever so slowly, come on back up. Good. From here, we're going to cross one foot over the top of the other. Let me back it up a little bit. Maybe you can see me a little better back here. We're going to cross one foot over the top of the other. Reach down to that back foot and push that hip out in the opposite direction. Not only are we stretching our hamstrings, glutes, and lower back, we're also stretching the ITB, or iliotibial band, that runs along the side of your thigh. A lot of you runners know that it ends up hurting on the side of your knee when it's tight and inflamed. Come on up, switch to the other side. Same deal, reach down to the back foot and push that hip out in the opposite direction. Just letting yourself hang down there. Don't try to force it, don't bounce up and down. Then I stand up and I spread my legs out nice and wide. Now here I'm going to hopefully not slip on the floor. I'm just going to reach down, touch the floor if I can. If I can get my legs out a little further, maybe I can get my elbows to the floor. Yes, today, thank goodness, out, but it's tight. Again, stretching hamstrings, inner thighs. Nice and relaxed. From here, I'm just going to plop down on my butt. All right, let's move over here. I'm going to bring one leg in. Inverted hurdler stretch. All right, leg straight, toe back towards you. And I'm going to reach down towards my foot. Now, some people say you want to keep yourself up nice and high and bend from the waist. A lot of us are too darn tight to do that, so just reach down there. Try not to reach too far and hurt yourself, right? So if you can only grab your ankle, just grab your ankle. If you can only grab your knee, just grab your knee. Some of us are tighter than others. Most of us endurance athletes are really tight. So just do the best you can. Reach down there and just hold it in there. Just hold it in there. A few nice long breaths. Really focusing on the back half of your thigh, that hamstring. You can grab that foot, awesome. You might feel that a little behind your knee. If not, don't worry about it. And then switch it up, other side. Same deal on this side. No stress, just stretch, that's all. All right, reaching down. Now if you have a strap or a towel, you can use that too. It's always a good way to help get yourself a little deeper. But again, don't pull yourself deeper than you really need to go. You don't want to overstretch these. You want to stretch to the point where you feel it, but not to the point where you're dying in pain, right? It shouldn't be, like that. Good, we're going to bring that in, and we're going to bring both feet in together. You're going to pull them in as tight as you can. See if you can bring your nose down to your toes, which really most of us can't do. My daughter can do it, but I can't do it. Yeah, right, that's about as far as I'm getting. If you want to help it out a little bit, try to push those elbows down on the knees. Again, working on the inner thigh there a little bit. And then get one leg out straight again. We're going to cross one foot over the top of the opposite knee. Now we're going to rotate, get into that hip and lower back. This is one of my favorite ones. Really feel that in the hip and in the back. And switch it up. Now again, I'm not holding these as long as I normally would, because I don't want this video to go on forever for you. Switch that up. All right. From here, we're going to come on up on one knee. We're going to work the front side. We've done a lot for the back half from the thigh. Now we're going to work the hip flexors and the quads. So up on one knee, and I'll move a little bit sideways here so you can see where I'm going. You want to drop that foot in the back so you're on the top of your foot, you're not up on your toe. You want to drop that back just in here like that. Front leg, nice and bent in front of you, 90-degree angle, that's fine. You don't have to be too particular about it. And then what you want to do is you want to tuck your butt under. So you don't want to be back here, you want to tuck that butt under, and you want to drive forward into that front leg, and you're going to feel this stretching all in here. Another thing you want to do is you want to open up that whole side by lifting that arm way up high. Now this is going to open up this whole side of your body. And by pushing into that hip, you're going to feel that right in the hip flexor here. And then your quad. Really open it up. Now those of us triathletes, cyclists, quads are tighter than, well, they're pretty darn tight. So doing this stretch is really, really important. And I'll turn this way again for this side. Again, dropping that foot down in the back. Pushing those hips forward, driving through and pushing through and raising that arm up, opening up this whole side of your body, stretching nice and tall. Oh yeah. Good. Now I'm going to stretch those calves. Now you can do these calf stretches in a number of different ways. You can push against the wall if you don't have a step, and that's fine. If you're going to do that, drive one foot forward and you're going to put that back leg all the way back, heel down on the floor, keeping that leg straight at the moment. Now with that leg straight, you're just going to lean into that wall like you're trying to push it down. In this stretch, we're stretching the gastroc. The gastroc is that big ball of your calf back there. And then what you want to do is you want to slightly bend that knee. When you slightly bend it, that stretch is going to drop down to a muscle called the soleus, which runs right underneath the gastroc and down towards the Achilles. And then you want to switch it up. Same deal on the opposite side. Start out with the straight leg, lean in, keep that heel on the ground. And then you want to bend that knee, still keeping that heel on the ground, and still pressing into the wall. You're going to feel that stretch drop a little lower into your leg. Very good. Now you can do this on a step as well. Just drop it down straight, then bend that knee. Same deal on the step or a curb, wherever you may be. Now we're going to do some upper body stretches. So we focused on our legs. We're going to work on some upper body. So first thing I like to do is roll those shoulders back and then grab my hands behind my back. And then keeping that chest up, raise my hands up as far as I can behind me. Now some of the swimmers out there are almost double jointed in their shoulders. They can lift their hands up over their heads. But some of us are not quite that flexible in that. Good, lower it down slowly and roll them back again. And then I like to raise my hands way up high. Reach over one side. You can feel this all through here. Your lats, your obliques. And on the other side, same deal. Reaching all the way over, same thing. Feel it in the lats and the obliques. Good, and then bring one hand up, grab that elbow across. Pull it across and try to reach down to the middle of your back. How far down can you get? Stretching that tricep, that shoulder, scapular region. Same deal on the other side. Reaching down to the middle of that back. Good, dropping that down. And then you want to stretch back there again. You want to bring that arm across. Now, in this stretch, you want to make sure your shoulder is not up into your ear. So you want to drop that shoulder down and just pull that across. Now, sometimes it helps to rotate that palm up. I feel that stretch a little bit more back there. Again, the scapular trap, rhomboid region. And switch it up again to the other side. And you'll find that you're tighter on one side more than the other. Good, drop that down, shake it out. And then drop that head down. That chin to your chest, put a little resistance on the back of your head. Feel that stretch in all the extensors of your neck. And to one side. And the other. And then roll around a little bit here. And roll it around the other way. So this is some just good basic full body stretches that you can do. It's a little routine I do. Just to get myself loosened up. And granted, yes, I will stay in these stretches a little bit longer. I will add some different stretches from time to time. But those are the basic ones that I try to get every time I stretch after a workout. You can also do some foam rolling and use the stick and rub out your muscles a little bit, and that also helps. It's a little more painful, and we'll get to some foam rolling, self-myofascial release on another video. But for now, it's a good little basic stretching routine you should do after any of your workouts. All right, catch you next time. Rock the baby.